Hello, dear friends. So, I'm back with my panel discussions, and I'm sure you're going to love today's title Inherited Words. Is writing in the genes? From where I got this idea. My entire childhood was spent watching my father write. He used to write stories for films, like he used to do script writing, and we would watch him and wonder why he writes so much and he takes away so much of our family time. He has no time for us. The entire day he's busy with his job, and in the evening he's writing. Of course, success eluded him, but his writing was very powerful. I've read his stories. I don't think I can go anywhere near it. And later I realized that my grandfather also used to write, and he would write in Persian and Arabic, and also Hindi, and he was very clear on Beher and रदीफ काफिया. तो उनकी जो गजलें होती थी तब उनका दूर दूर तक नाम था गजलों पे. ये आज मैं पहली बार यहाँ पे रिवील कर रही हूँ. फिर उसके बाद मेरे चाचा जी भी बहुत लिखते थे. I started writing, my brother writes, my sister writes, and my daughter also writes. So I had so many people writing in my family. So I would often wonder, is writing in the genes? And then I came across Wahida, whose daughter Maria also writes a lot, and then Garima, whose daughter Dia also writes a lot. So let us begin with two-line introductions by all our panelists today. I would begin with the youngsters. Maria, can you introduce yourself in two lines?
Sure, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Hussain, and I am currently a first year student studying English honors from Pune. And last year, I had my first book, my poetry collection, published titled Midnight Ponders.
Wonderful, wonderful, Maria. And I have read your book. It's a marvelous book.
Thank you.
So
Thank
moving
you.
on. So moving on. Dia, can you introduce yourself in two lines?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Dia Mizai. I'm in 11th grade. And a fun fact about me is, as my last name might suggest, I'm quite fond of sweet things. And that only does not limit itself to food, but rather to the sweet things in life, which is what I mostly enjoy writing about. So, yes, that's all about me for now.
Great. And moving on to Maria's mother, which is Wahida. Wahida, please introduce yourself in two
I'm
lines.
Vaida Hussain and I'm from Jabalpur. I'm a teacher by profession and a poet by passion. And this is all my introduction is.
There's so much to this. Lines are not important. It is what you're doing that is important. So moving on, Garima, please introduce yourself in two lines.
Hello, Neelamdi, Namaste, Salam to everyone. My name is Garima Sudan. I'm from Patna. I'm staying here in Bahrain. I love writing poems since childhood, and by profession, I'm a teacher. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. So we have two teachers. Wow, wow, wow. Great, great. तो अब बढ़ते हैं आगे. आज के कुछ टास्क रखे हुए हैं मैंने अपने पैनलिस्ट्स के लिए जो उनको पता नहीं है. तो गरिमा और दिया, आप दोनों को कविताएं लिखनी है जो कि इंग्लिश या हिंदी किसी भी भाषा में हो सकती हैं, और कम से कम 4 लाइन की होनी चाहिए. ऊपर कोई लिमिट नहीं है, पर 4 लाइन बहुत है. और आपके लिए शीर्षक है जिंदगी. द टाइटल इज लाइफ फॉर गरिमा एंड दिया. And this poem you can write during the course of conversation when I'm not questioning you, and we'll love that you read your poems towards the end of the conversation. Is that fine? Does the topic interest you? Great, great. For Wahida and Maria, what should the theme be? Well, the theme for you is rains. जाड़े में
Yes.
बारिश हो, रेन्स, बारिश।
Okay, rains, rain.
तो जाड़े में बारिश हो जाए तो बहुत मजा आ जाए, परंतु आपको बारिश को आप जिस तरह से भी इमेजिन करना चाहें, अंग्रेजी या हिंदी में एक कविता लिखनी है। कम से कम 4 लाइन की होनी चाहिए और ज्यादा पे कोई बंदिश नहीं है, परंतु 4 लाइन काफी। ठीक है?
ठीक.
So let's start with our discussion. The first question is to Dia. When did you first start writing? Do you remember your first poem or story or prose, whatever you wrote?
Right. So I had first like stepped into the world of writing back when I was in grade 6. So that was about 5 years ago from now. And the first poem that I'd written was about smiles, I believe, or it was about my father for his birthday. I always get those two interchanged.
Oh, that is very interesting. मुस्कान, ये तो सबसे खूबसूरत गहना होता है. So beautiful, beautiful. And Maria, what did you write for the first time?
I remember the first time I jotted down something was again 5 years ago. It was during the lockdown period, and I had been very I remember I had just read my mother's poem for the first time, and I was very impressed, and I was extremely like inspired to write something. So it was, I wouldn't call it a poem because it was an extremely unstructured and untitled poem. It was more like a prose than a poem, but it was I remember it was something based on how we mindlessly judge others without actually knowing them personally. So it was just it was a very detailed thought process which I had jotted down.
That sounds very interesting. Now, so we've lost Garima for a moment. We hope that she comes back fast. So I will ask the question to Wahida. When you saw your daughter writing, what was your first thought? क्या आपको लगा ये बहुत familiar कुछ हो रहा है या कैसा लगा आपको?
See, when she started writing, she never shared with me, let me tell you. And she used to write a lot tidbits from childhood. That I came to know much after when I was cleaning a cupboard. I came up with a diary where her thoughts were written, where she has written diary writing sort of things. And I was really very surprised that she could write so much. And whatever her thoughts were, I didn't read at all because she didn't allow me to read, because she saw me opening the pages and just going through it, and she snatched that diary from me. So that from there on, it was like, okay, she can write. That was a satisfaction for me. At least she can uh, do something. I mean, she can really pour her thoughts on the paper. So that was and I think so she was very young at that time. She was only maybe she was only 7 or 8 years old at that time, and she, whatever was happening in the school, she must have written her thoughts, or maybe her fights, small fights, whatever it was. And wherever she used to go, mostly for the madrasa she used to go, and whatever, you know with her friends, whatever used to happen. So I was really was surprised, when I saw. And that too, after a long time, I have, after many years, I have seen that she could write so well. And we had gone for it was a tour. We had gone traveling and to the pilgrimage. It was sort of pilgrimage, and was surprised she has noted down everything, what places she went, and what we did, and what were her thoughts, her emotions, everything she has written. So that was a sort of jolt for me, though she can write also. But she had never sort of shared with me that I can write.
So, Garima, what was your reaction when you saw Dia writing for the first time?
It really felt like familiar because when I started my first inning of writing, I was somewhat around that age when she started also. Like, yeah, I was like 10, 11 years old. And Dia's writing also happened around that time. If I'm not wrong, like 2019, when she told like about, she wrote few lines, I remember very well, few lines, couple of lines like for her father on his birthday. That was the first poem. Smiles was the second one, and that was published in your this thing also publications.
Okay.
So in your yeah, so I've given for the like E magazine and all. So first thought when I read her first poetry, like I thought of about my father, which I'm truly inspired by his poetic skills. So it was, yes, a blessing.
Great, great. So, all this is sounding so very interesting.
Yes.
So, my next question to Dia: do you think your mother's writing inspires you? And if it does, in what way?
My mother's writing absolutely does inspire me. What I will say though is our range of topics is generally very different. So you can't. I don't think you would be able to see many differences on the surface level. But this is a funny thing. Whenever Mama shows me one of her poems or like reads it to me, she writes in both English and Hindi, which is something I've always been really impressed by. Right, because I can like unfortunately my Hindi is not as good or proficient as hers, so I am more comfortable in English. And just the way she's able to communicate all of her emotions so beautifully in especially specifically in Hindi, in and she's always been a very loving person, which I feel like you can see through her poems and like her morals. So that is something I definitely do admire very much.
What about you, Maria? Uh, do you think your mother's writing inspires you? If yes, in what way?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as I said, the very reason I started writing was because how inspired I was by my mother's writing. So, it's just the first, most of her poems are based on social issues, and that's something which inspired me to write. I mean, of course, I'm not as exposed as yet, but her reading her poems, it just makes me feel like I could give it a shot. I could give it a shot writing such serious poems. And the way she beautifully expresses every like serious topic, and it's just so beautifully written that at one point it just feels relatable to anybody who reads it. And so I just hope to achieve the same level of relatability that she writes with.
Great, great. That's very interesting. So now let us ask the mothers. Wahida, do you believe writing is a talent we inherit or is it a habit we absorb from our surroundings?
I really believe that we absorb from our surrounding. My both the parents were quite educated. My mother was a teacher herself, and of course, she had that inkling in literature. She was like, but at the same time, I've never seen her writing because maybe it was the circumstances. She was so like busy bringing us up, and sort of, and my father also, he was a lawyer, but I have never seen them writing, but they had a good command over language. So I should say we used to do a lot of reading. I got, I mean, that habit of reading I have taken from my parents. Like if I talk about my parents, because we, whatever they used to read a lot, so I started reading, looking at them, or the way I have been brought up, everybody, we used to read a lot. So I don't know about writing, but yes, of course, circumstances, your surrounding, it plays a very important role. And if you talk about in your genes, maybe it must be there in my genes, but at that time, my parents did not get much of time because, they were busy bringing us up and they were busy with the circumstances, with the challenges of life at that time. They did not get enough time as we get now. We are much in a comfort zone. We have lot of facilities and we have lot of time in our hands so that we can enjoy. I think so this is a kind of privilege we have, that I should say, that my parents did not have. Maybe if they would
Garima, what are your views?
yes.
Garima, what are your
Garima?
views? Do we
Actually, I
uh,
believe both. I believe both, as in my case, like my grandfather, late Pratap Singh Sudan, was a bilingual poet. He used to write in English and Urdu, and then my father inherited from him. Then I used to write in English and Hindi. Here, I would like to mention about my brother. He Shlok. So he writes poem, stories, and he has written screenplay also. Like for
Wow.
his office, like annual function plays and all that. So and then Dia has taken the lead. So,
great?
like, I would like to here mention this. I'm grateful to God, Gurudev, for this inheritance, blessed inheritance. But yes, I truly believe this about the that we do follow the like we do absorb like the from the surroundings, even if we are sitting in a room or like we are seeing anything or we are reading anything, like a line or a phrase will uh, tickle our mind and a smile comes on our face. So as we writers have the observant nature, so yes, I believe it's a habit also we absorb from the surroundings.
So smiles are what communicates your thoughts with Dia's thoughts. So moving on, my next question is to Maria. Maria, we've come to know that you wouldn't share your poems earlier with Wahida. But do you share them now?
Yes, I do. I mean, now that she knows that I write, uh, in fact, when I decided to get my poems published, I remember it was so random and out of nowhere that I went to her and I just told her that I think I should get my poems published. And she just told me, "Do you have enough?" And that's when I realized that I hadn't showed her most of my poems. But then, as I prepared the draft for the publication, she was very shocked, honestly, to see so many poems that I had written. So now I make it a point to share almost every poem that I write. So she just knows that I do write.
But is her feedback like a typical bossy mom, or she suggests, or she just smiles?
I think it's sort of constructive criticism, I feel. She doesn't like suggest any other like changes, but then she does let me know that, okay, this can be better, like that. So
Okay.
I think that has actually helped me a lot.
Wahida, uh, how do you encourage Maria's writing? Do you ever write? Means, do you ever edit or collaborate?
No, I never edit, but I do suggest that you can be more crisp in your writing. Like she's
Okay.
just like me. I have told you, she is in my, she is very similar. My writing and her writing is very similar because she is very emotional person and she just pour her thoughts, not very structured poems. Even she
And are you
doesn't get much
emotional?
structure.
Are you
Yeah,
emotional?
very emotional. She's very emotional. Comparatively to
What
me,
about you?
I am not so emotional, but still, what I feel very strongly that I write because I'm very outspoken person. You know me
Okay.
very well. But she is very emotional. Yes, very emotional, and maybe it is because of her age also.
Okay.
This is the
Okay.
reason, and we are more practical
But I
compared to
never
the
saw you very
emotionals.
emotional when you were of her age, did I?
You never, no, no, no. You have never
these are
seen me.
just these are just some fun moments. Wahida was
No,
a
no, no.
very very cute girl, always happy, happy go lucky, and I
Luck.
really loved her that time, and I love her still because she is my schoolmate, classmate. So Dia, do you share your writings with your mom all the time, or you share some of your poems with your mom?
Honestly, my mom is kind of my first, like, she's my soundboard for almost everything that I write. So, like, I'll finish writing something, and then the first person to know about it is usually her. So I'll just go to her and I'll be like, Mama, I don't know, like, what she'll be folding laundry, and I'll just be like, no, you have to listen to this now. And
Hmm.
So, how is the criticism? Like, it is a constructive criticism, or she'll say you should write more and it is not that good? Or what kind of relationship is that?
she has always been extremely supportive of whatever I write. So I'll come to her and I'll usually be like, okay, I've written something, but I don't like it that much. And then she'll be like, you say this about every poem. Can you just like not do this, please? Thank you. So she is the one who's kind of hyping me up while I'm like, is it really that good? Type of this one. So I'm very appreciative of that.
Okay, sounds very interesting. But Garima, how do you feel you encourage her? Do you edit, collaborate, or something like that?
I and definitely I encourage her at times when like she's awake in the midnight, okay, and I just peeped into her room, and then to her concerns, like she replies, "Mama, a thought came, a line came." So though it is extremely late, okay, but I don't stop her because we all know we can connect with this, like like all of a sudden a phrase or something like I don't stop her, whatever it is. Even if
Great.
the next day it is school or test, whatever, I don't stop her. Till now, I have not stopped her. So yeah, neither I have edited nor I have collaborated on writing with her. Yes.
Okay, great, great. Very interesting. This
Very interesting.
conversation is
Yeah.
becoming more and more
Yeah.
interesting as we are moving
Yes.
ahead. So, my next question to you, Maria. Maria,
Maria is
so
busy writing.
yeah, she's busy writing. I can
Yes,
see
she's
that.
busy
She's
writing.
acting as if I'm the teacher and she's giving her exams.
She takes everything very seriously,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
mother.
yeah. So, Maria, would you still be a writer if your mother wasn't writing? What do you feel about it?
Honestly, I don't think so. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, as I've mentioned
Mm-hmm.
before, uh, I mean, she was actually the source of inspiration. So if she wasn't writing, I don't think I would have ever started writing in the first place, because she is sort of the person who I am wanting to be. So if
Mm-hmm.
she hadn't been writing, I don't think I would have ever picked up a pen and I would have ever jotted down anything. So all the credit just goes to her.
Oh
Oh,
my
wow,
God.
so lovely. Wahida, तेरा तो दिन बन गया.
बन गया.
But do you see any similarities between what she writes and what you wrote in your early days? Wahida?
Actually, you are asking me. Okay, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you're
yeah.
asking her only, continuing with her only.
No, no,
No,
I'm
no,
asking you.
no, no similarities. I told you I started, my journey of writing, how I started. It was very
Mhm.
random. I have never written anything in my life much before. Like after 2017, 18 only, I started writing. and you were the inspiration. You know it very well. I've never taken writing very seriously. And
Mhm,
earlier I told you I've always written on the social issues, and she
mhm.
has written mostly on her own thoughts and on her own life, like whatever she had gone through. So that is the difference. I've never written about myself, but she writes about
So,
herself, her
in the
emotions.
bigger सिमिलैरिटी का वो जो वेन डायग्राम बनता है, तो वो बड़ा जो सर्कल है, उसमें आप लोग का लिखना है, परंतु आपके दायरे अलग अलग हैं.
अलग
आप
अलग जॉनरास बिल्कुल अलग अलग है, टोटली डिफरेंट.
Okay, okay. That's pretty interesting. And let us ask the second pair of mother and daughter. Dia, if your mother wasn't a writer, do you think you'd still be interested in writing?
I think while my mom being a writer was definitely a good part of the reason for me starting writing, I think eventually it would have happened some way or the other because it is just something that I have a passion for so much that I can't imagine my life going any other way than without writing.
Okay, okay, great. That sounds very interesting. And Garima, do you think you see any similarities between your early writing and your daughter's?
No, no. Honestly, here I have to confess one thing. She writes far, far better than me. And like her content, her expressions of like in a poetic this thing on poetry, each and every poem, like it's totally different from mine. I write a way simpler.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So the child has to be better than
It's
the
to
mom, isn't it?
obviously, yeah. We feel so nice actually.
I mean, I
So,
would. I mean, I'm sorry for butting in because it's obviously not my question, but I would have to say, since she's my inspiration, I don't think there's a way where I could be better than her without
mhm.
her also being better than me in her own way. So, yeah.
That's so nice. See, that is love speaking for both of you. In fact, it was love only that was speaking when Maria was giving full credit to her mother, because obviously writing is not one day thing. She must have gone through her own journey. She must have read a lot, because to be a writer, you have to read for years before you can write. So that's very interesting, and it's love that binds us. And being writers, we are more emotional persons. So I think that bond must be stronger. Either it will be very strong, or they will both go in the different directions. A mother and daughter pair. So may your love always stay like this as it is. So who is ready with the poem first? We've completed about 30 minutes of
Yes.
our conversation. So
Hmm.
who would like to read the poem first?
Maria
What?
starting
Yeah,
written.
sure.
Okay, I'll start
Yeah, sure, sure.
because it's like not very structured one, huh? Drops of rain bring memories. Drops of
Just let
rain.
me introduce. Just let me introduce
Yeah,
this
yeah.
concept for
Sorry, sorry.
those who joined us later. I see Hema Ravi, Gayatri Joshi have joined us, and they are listening. Rupa Rao is joined. Prahlad Renu Yadav has joined, and they are listening very keenly to the conversation that is going on. तो आप लोगों को मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि मैंने मदर डॉटर पेयर को एक एक टाइटल दिया था. तो वहीदा, आप लोगों का टाइटल था रेन, है ना?
Hmm.
और गरिमा और दिया का जो टाइटल था पोएट्री का, वो था जिंदगी और लाइफ. एंड दे हैड बीन गिवन दिस टॉपिक only when we started this conversation, and they were hardly getting time. So उसमें जो भी लिखा है, that is wonderful. So let us start with that, and over to you, Wahida, for your poem.
Yes, my topic was rain. what I have written is drops of rain bring memories many-fold. Drops of rain bring memories many-fold. Hot tea brews, aromas rich and strong. Petrichor rises, romantic and sweet. Dear showers, you make my joy complete. 4 lines.
What a beautiful poem. What a beautiful
What
poem
it
in
was
the
just
little
scribbled.
time that you had. That speaks about the poet in you. Hats off. I am not wearing a hat, otherwise I would have.
Oh,
अच्छा मैं कॉलर ऊंचा कर सकती हूँ कि मेरी
it was
सहेली
just
इतना
scribbled, you know.
Wonderful. So who is rendering the poem next?
If it's
Maria,
all
are
right,
you ready? Maria, are you ready?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Can I?
Yes, please.
Okay. Um, I'll start. Rain, the parched land, the dried seas, starving children, and eyes devoid of hope. With a single drop of rain poured from the sky, with the first breath of petrichor, the land exhales, and all worries from the land suddenly fade away. That's it.
Wow,
Thank you.
wow.
Wow, that was
Another
very good.
very beautiful poem in such a little time. Amazing, amazing.
Thank
Everybody
you.
should clap for you, mother and daughter pair
Thank
of
you.
Wahida and Maria. But I found something very interesting happening today. Wahida is the one who writes more on social issues because I've read both of you, and Maria is the one who writes about happiness. So one thing was common. You both use the word petrichor. In fact, it
Yes,
is one of my favorite word. But Maria spoke about dryness
dryness.
and yeah, and the sad part of it, whereas Vaida was speaking about the happy part of it.
Had to be part of
So,
it. Yeah,
so
role why yes, vice versa.
yeah, role became vice versa
Vice
today.
versa.
Yeah, role was swapped. But very
And
interesting, very interesting. So this is what I wanted to bring forth. What happens when mother and daughter are both given the same topic? So it was beautifully brought forward by Maria and Wahida. So let us
thank
move
you.
on. Garima or Dia, who will render first?
all right. If it's okay, I could start.
Sure, sure, Dia.
All right. Life is a series of sunrises, of beginnings, bright and new. Something that knocks you off your feet and makes you question everything you thought you knew. Like a phoenix, life is coming back, fresh, anew every single day. No matter what burns you up, there's always another thing to light you aflame. Life is a series of golden afternoons, moving by as if itself is stuck in amber, sweet like mangoes in the summer, and bustled with things that you'll remember forever. Life is a series of sunsets, of endings, quiet and tranquil, changing like a phoenix, going off for a well deserved rest. Life is a series of entries and exits, but in the end, it's all for the best.
Amazing, amazing, Dia.
Amazing, really. I
Now I
mean,
can understand how you win so many contests. You know, every time I've read all your poems which you sent for the contest, and I never mentioned while sending to the judge what your
judge.
age is,
Even I've read her
and,
poems. She writes very well.
and
Beautifully.
you've written so well, really. Hats off.
Thank you so much. That means so
Very
much
good
coming from
writing.
both of you.
Lots of love. So, Garima, your poem.
जी जिंदगी जिंदगी तू दोस्त है कि तेरी मौजूदगी प्यारी और बेफिक्री सी भी दिख जाए तू नाराजगी भी दिखाए तो उदासी छा जाए तू धूप है जो बिन वजह कि मुस्कान लाए तू अंधेरी रात भी, जो उजाले की कमी चुपके से बताए।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है! बहुत खूबसूरत कविता गरिमा, बहुत खूबसूरत कविता। और
थैंक
आप
यू।
लोगों ने इतनी कम देर में इतनी खूबसूरत कविताएं लिखी, मजा आ गया। यानी जो
थैंक
भी
यू।
ऑडियंस देख रही है या आगे देखेगी, वो लोग को आखिरी तक डाउट रहेगा कि क्या आपको टॉपिक पहले से दिया गया था। परंतु आप लोगों को टॉपिक तो मैंने बस 20 मिनट पहले दिया है। So amazing. Now, again, if you see, there's no similarity between the poems written by Dia and Garima. Means the theme is the same. So, what I wanted to bring forth was कि though writing is genetic, in certain ways. Of course, some people can start without their parents writing or their some other people in their family writing, but it can be genetic to some extent. But still, it is influenced a lot by surroundings and what you read, whom you meet, and your experiences in life. And this was brought forward so nicely by our panelists. लेखक तो वो होता है, जैसे मैंने अभी पीछे एक फोटो लगाया हुआ है मेरे, मैं यहाँ नहीं बैठी हूँ, पर वहीदा का शुरू में पहला क्वेश्चन था कि तुम कहीं पहाड़ पे बैठी हो क्या, पहाड़ों में हो क्या। तो जो लेखक या कवि होता है वो ऐसे ट्रांसपोर्ट कर देता है। तो आप लोगों ने जो थीम आपको दी उसमें हम सबको ट्रांसपोर्ट कर दिया, और इतनी अच्छी बातें कहीं, सच अ वंडरफुल कॉन्वर्सेशन। इट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पैनल डिस्कशंस दैट वी हैड, and it was made more lively because of youngsters like Dia and Maria. Kudos to you. If you want to end up with one or two lines each, I'm inviting you. First, Dia. Dia, would you like to have some closing remarks?
I would just like to thank you honestly for this wonderful idea that you've had to invite all of us on here and the opportunity you've given us, because I have thoroughly enjoyed this, like listening to uh, Wahida ma'am's and your remarks throughout, and Maria's poetry and her work. It's been absolutely wonderful. So yeah, thank you.
Our pleasure. We hope to have you more and more. Maria, your closing remarks.
Yes, so I would just like to build upon what Dia said. Thank you so much for having me. And it was actually really good being exposed to such wonderful writers. Dia, I was honestly surprised that she wrote so well. And it was just a great experience overall. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Wahida, would you like to say something about the theme which we talked about, inherited words as writing genetic?
Yes, you know, I really love the thing what you said, Neelam, that reading is very important, which is lacking in our generation. Like, so we should, you know, they should read much more, because writing can be generic, but without reading, it is useless. So you need to read, 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 and then write, write, write.
Great. Your closing remarks, Garima.
Thank you so much for bringing this topic, inherited words. Like actually, जब पहली बार आपने बोला था ये, तो मैं सीधे, मेरा मतलब वही है कि जैसे इतना अभी आपने आज अपने ग्रैंडफादर और फादर की बात बताई, हम लोग को पता नहीं था। इट वाज रियली अ बिग सरप्राइज एंड वंडरफुल सरप्राइज एक्चुअली। फिर आपने बताया भाई, आपके भाई लिखते हैं, बहन लिखती हैं, तो एवरीवन, and that way I related to you also, like in my family also it happened the same. I second thought that Vaidadi has told about reading thing, if you have to enhance more and more your writing skills, you should read more and more. That is a really a beautiful and a very thoughtful suggestion. Thank you so much, Neelam Di, for bringing this specially. Like, I was really excited and looking forward for this show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
Thank you,
also
Garima.
really
Thank you me
enjoyed.
also.
I also really enjoyed the day today. After a hard day, it was very nice to have such a wonderful conversation with such wonderful panelists, beautiful panelists, and we hope to meet again. Till then, bye bye.
Bye bye. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
I
Thank you
also
so
like
much.
to thank our viewers who joined us right now or who will join us later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.